Okay, here we go. Test ride number 2. Softail Street Bob. 107 this time. Let's see how we get on with this. Completely different riding position. More mid-mounted pegs, I think, compared to the Fat Bob. Same frame, same suspension, smaller engine. Different feel to it. Oh aye, very different feel. I think that brake is going to be really annoying. I have had a conversation and apparently you can't bring it up, so it is where it is. And it's one of these things you have to get used to. Digital dash. Definitely a bit odd. So let's see the mirrors. Check the mirrors. Probably have to adjust them. Right, let's see how this goes. Oh, it's very low. Whoa. We've got the old Street Bob apes on it, mini apes. So if we can squeeze by here. Oh. That feels alright, doesn't it? The same punch as the Fat Bob did, obviously, but the Fat Bob was a much bigger engine, the 114. Mid-mounts will take a wee bit of getting used to, but decent sized pegs. So that's a bit better. Quite cramped again though. Knees are quite high. That was a bit bizarre there, my takeoff. Maybe I need to stop talking and doing something at the same time. So the wind is whistling down my jacket sleeves. I suppose that's the beauty of apes. The handlebars feel quite close together. Turn off. It's supposed to be one push to turn on, one push to turn off. Bloody hell, I thought you were a sail on the Fat Bob. This is completely bizarre. It's pushing me right back. I think this might be a town bike as well. Well, I'm pretty sure this is a town bike. You know what? The pegs aren't working for me. I feel that my feet should be out here. I think these bikes are too small. It probably looks good, but don't know, I'm not feeling it. I couldn't spend any time on this, my knees would be in agony, and I don't have bad knees. I'm a bit disappointed. I was hoping that I would like this because I really like the look of it, but I feel I'm still hunched forward. My legs are still cramped. The seat is not pinching me like the Fat Bob did, so that's a bonus. Mechanically, I can't fault these bikes. The frame, suspension, engine, all super, all fantastic. But it's obviously me, but I'm just not feeling it. This isn't comfortable. I don't think I'm even going to do the twisties on this one. I think I'm going to turn around and go back, because I know it's not fair and I should give the bike a chance, but this bike's not going to fit me. It's too small, and as I said, I'm not big. I just think everything's too compact, and I hate that brake. I hate that back brake. That's me pushing it with all my might and the bike's not bloody stopping. Hate it. I don't know what the gear lever and that's made out as well. Looks like cheap pressed steel. We'll take a run back through the town. I think my hip's actually starting to get sore. Now I did notice this on the road glide when I first got it, because the heel and toe shifters were set at stupidly high angles. After a half day on it, my hip was sore. But once I reset it, I did a ride out the other day and it was absolutely fine. So I think it was just the point I was having to lift my foot off the board to change down. To change up with my heel. That I had just done my hip in. It was just painful, and again, I don't think I've got bad hips, so I haven't done a lot of walking, running, hill walking, climbing or anything like that, so I shouldn't have bad hips. I'm thinking this would be a town bike anyway, but you want some bit of versatility in your bikes. I was toying with the idea of buying one as a kind of, as a kind of second bike, but having ridden both the Fat Bob and now the Street Bob, I would actually lean towards buying a 103 version of the Dyna rather than continue down this route. There's a massive difference between this engine and the 114. I know the 114 is meant to produce its torque higher up, but to be honest, well, maybe it does. You still get a good pull off this, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's a 107 in my road glide, and I think it gives a good pull as well, so I can't complain. That back brake is useless. Can't use it at all. Not a great fan of the digital dash as well. I'd rather have a speedo up there. I like analog. Maybe I'm a traditionalist, but I don't like it. It's quite hard to pick out in a glance as well. It's alright when you're stationary. It's a bit tacky, isn't it? Plastic tie to hold the throttle, the brake reservoir cable. I take it it must be fly-by-wire, so the cables will go down inside the handlebars. Room for filtering. Big bump there and the suspension sucked up fairly well. Did feel it, but not too bad. Traffic lights. No point in having a motorcycle if you're going to sit behind cars. Nice easy neutral selection, that was good. Very hardly any vibration on these things. Hardly any vibration at all. Well, this is Paisley. It's not the most salubrious of towns. We're not going into the town centre, this is the outskirts. It's not that big a town anyway. Clutch feels quite heavy. And squeaky. Squeaky clutch. Oh, it's a cable clutch, that's why. Better get into the left. Not a bad town bike, feels good in the town actually. The question is, do I need a town bike? Because I'm very rarely in the town. Either on ride outs or doing Europe crossing continents style trips. So I mean last bike January, purchased January and sold at the beginning of October there, had done over 8,000 miles on that one. So well, I couldn't justify buying this. It looks great, but again, it's not suiting me. My legs are too cramped. But mechanically I can't fault the new engine, suspension, frame, everything seems great. The handling feels fine. Loads of ground clearance. Bloody hell, that clutch is heavy. Of course I'm probably used to a hydraulic clutch. Some way you say I am soft, I probably am. I don't like that squeak though, that's really annoying. We'll go back up the back way into West Coast. Bloody hell, that back brake just doesn't work. Let's dispense with the clutch for up changes. My fingers are getting sore. So, great town bike, but the cable clutch is... Woo, going to be a nuisance. And the back brake is dangerous in my view, absolutely dangerous. There's no power in it, you can't get any power in it because your foot's got to go through some sort of weird forward contortion that people's feet don't normally do. It'd be fine if you were sitting with the pegs right behind you on rear sets and then your feet would be going pushing down on it, but not as it stands. Yep. Again, not the bike for me, so that makes decisions very easy. I'm not buying one. I'm not buying a Street Bob, and I'm not buying a Fat Bob. So there you go. Harley, over to you. I'll be honest, I came out expecting to love both these bikes, and I'm very, very surprised that I feel this way about them. I mean, it's not even raining, for God's sake. I am astounded I feel this way about them, to be honest. I'm glad though I didn't read any, I didn't look at any of the vlogs or the reviews of the bikes. I just heard that the Fat Bob was meant to be a great handling bike and so on and so on. And yes, it is, but it's something about having a great handling bike if it doesn't fit you. So, a bit disappointing. I'm not quite sure where Harley goes from here with the Softail range, because I can't imagine. I'll maybe try the Fat Boy at some point, but I can't imagine that it'll be much different. Unless the Fat Boy completely changes the... Nah, let's not prejudge it. I need to try the Fat Boy and see how it is. I love the old Fat Boy. There's a 103X demo in there, and it used to be the loan bike for servicing, and that was a good bike. I had that bike for a few days when mine was in getting a rear cluster changed, and it was a good bike. There's the Fat Boy. I don't know what that's like. Is that, they've just put a 117 on that, I think. That'll be mental. Mental.